Welcome back, folks. Be Shooter 94. We're back with another Wednesday night Nitro here on the channel. Episode number 295 of Nitro. Again, that's from the very beginning. I want to say thank you to everybody who's kept this save going for me. I apologize. I haven't been able to get these out as quickly that we do for every Nitro. The opening of the show, as you will. We're in front of 2,325 people tonight, and we used Booker T, Diamond Dallas Page, RVD, and Shane McMahon as the four big pieces to the opening video package, which is the opening for Nitro. That got us a 66. And our opening contest of the evening in a good match, or a good wrestling with decent reaction from the crowd, RVD defeats Kanyon in 12:56 by pinfall with the frog splash. RVD got us an 80, Kanyon a 62. The Kanyon versus RVD storyline has it started with this, so look forward to that. RVD benefited from having a groundswell of public support and amazing form. Wrestling rating was a 71. The crowd was a 50. Overall match rating a 73. What an amazing way to start the show. I like to change it up every once in a while where I start with a match rather than a promo. And this is very, very good stuff out of Van Dam and Kanyon. No complaints whatsoever. Makes me very happy for the feud that I'm going to be starting with them. Like I said, 73 rating. Can't complain whatsoever there. New high spot that popped the crowd. Psychology will be helped by being able to go to as a go-to spot. Gotta love RVD. Thank you, Sir Ricky Steamboat. Backstage, we are going with the group being in your match against Helms at Great American Bash. He is being awarded a Cruiserweight Championship match against you, Chavo Guerrero Jr., next week here on Nitro. As for Juventud and Psicosis, you two are in action tonight against the Second City Saints, CM Punk, and Colt Cabana. Obviously, Chavo is very upset with this situation, and he storms out of the office as Shane McMahon smiles and tells him to have a great night. So a couple things here. Let's book the Cruiserweight Championship. So Nitro pre-book match. And hopefully you guys are okay with the way I'm doing the Cruiserweight division. I am trying to give character and story to these guys to the best of my ability. So that way it's not just high-flying all the time. So trying to make it, more than just thrown together matches. So like I said, Cruiserweight Championship next week. That should give us a pre-booking. Cool. So that's something for next week to look forward to. A little low on the rating here, but that's okay. I expected it. Chava, Juventud, and Psicosis are not the best promo guys. I was hoping Shane McMahon would carry it, but that's okay. In a singles bout, this is a poor match where the whole goal of this is to get Bob Holly win. Bob Holly defeats Sonni Siaki in 6:13 by pinfall with a Falcon Arrow. Bob Holly at 66, Sonni Siaki at 23. The commentary lifted the match, and Bob Holly looked good. Wrestling rating 44. The crowd was a 30. The segment was a 58. This is just literally a squash. The goal here is, though, we're doing a storyline where Bob Holly is going to be an angry veteran, and he hates rookies. So it's kind of a play on how he really felt in real life, because post-match, he beats down Sonni Siaki, and until refs and security come out to stop the beatdown. 52 rating on that, and as you can see here, the Bob Holly, the Angry Vet storyline has advanced. Interested to see where that goes. I think this could be a very intriguing story, especially because I've never booked Bob Holly, so I'm trying to figure out where everything kind of falls into place with him. But also, I think it's a good way to kind of showcase the young talent we have on the roster as well in this storyline. So, we get a backstage interview. Why did it do that? Okay, I didn't mean to do Sean O'Hare, so sorry about that. But this is supposed to be a promo from CM Punk and Colt Cabana talking Mark Jindrak and Sean Stasiak, saying their attack last week is just because they got beat by two rookies here in WCW, and they're all butthurt, and that tonight we get the opportunity to face off against La Familia and slowly climb the rankings of the WCW Tag Team Championship division. 62 rating on that, 32 rating on that. I just wanted to see where we were promo-wise. The Jindrak Stasiak verse storyline advanced but lost heat, and CM Punk is getting better at his gimmick. Okay, and about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Juventud Guerrera and Psicosis defeat the Second City Saints in 9:41 when Juventud Guerrera pins Colt Cabana with a 450 splash following an attack by Mark Jindrak where he attacks Colt Cabana. Psicosis of 46, Juventud Guerrera 50, Colt Cabana 50, CM Punk of 52. The storyline has advanced and gained heat. CM Punk and Colt Cabana have great chemistry. The commentary lifted the match, and CM Punk keeps getting better at his gimmick. This is a project of mine, the Second City Saints, to get over as a tag team. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be something that 2001 here in WCW is going to be a big emphasis on by kind of creating my own stars, and these two guys are definitely on that situation. We had a wrestling rating of a 50. The crowd rating was a 30, which is a little low, but that's okay. And the segment rating overall was a 51. So Psicosis and Juventud are a tag team now going forward as La Familia with Chavo Guerrero. And they get a win here, and we advance the storyline with the Second City Saints and Jindrak and Stasiak. We get a backstage promo from Curt Hennig talking Mike Awesome. As if you remember last week, Curt Hennig won that Fatal 4-Way to earn the #1 contender spot for the Bash at the Beach for the United States Championship. Curt Hennig here is just talking about how he has never fought Mike Awesome before in his career, and he is about to make the WCW United States Championship a perfect championship. Obviously, Curt Hennig making a little nod to his former Mr. Perfect character there. The U.S. title story has advanced but lost heat. Curt Hennig's getting better in his gimmick. He's actually been a great addition to WCW here, and a 46 rating as we get going with this. So good stuff here. And in a decent match, Curt Hennig defeats Jamie Noble in 8:36 by pinfall with a fisherman suplex. Curt Hennig got us a 65, Jamie Noble a 47. The commentary quality lifted the match. The wrestling rating was a 56, crowd 37, segment overall a 59. This is simply, we're trying to build momentum for Curt Hennig going into Bash at the Beach against Mike Awesome. That should be a good match, I hope, for the U.S. title. We'll see. But two guys that definitely can work, and Jamie Noble showing once again that he is a great hand here in the WCW. He will be doing something in the Cruiserweight division. I'm still kind of trying not to put everything going on all at once, but he'll be something in the Cruiserweight division moving forward for sure. Post-match, Mike Awesome slides in the ring behind Curt Hennig and attacks him from behind. Mike Awesome's just trying to beat down Curt Hennig in the ring as he's yelling at him that he will never be the WCW United States Champion. Mike Awesome, obviously being the U.S. Champion, he's trying to stop any contender possible going after his belt. Even though he is the bigger guy, he's kind of being like that scumbag champion. The U.S. title story has advanced, but lost heat though. 55 rating on the attack on Curt Hennig. I was hoping that was going to be a little bit higher because of Curt Hennig's selling ability, but that's okay. Still builds towards their match for Bash at the Beach. We get an interview backstage from Shane Helms, where he's talking about how he's going to get his Cruiserweight Championship match next week against Chavo Guerrero, and he's actually really pumped tonight to main event Nitro against Lance Storm, as it gives him a full testament to how great he is in the ring when he faces off the guy who's going to be facing the WCW champion at Bash at the Beach. Shane Helms, obviously, this Cruiserweight title story has advanced but lost heat, and Shane Helms benefited from being the flavor of the month. So good stuff there. Shane Helms, we're trying to get, again, more promos for the Cruiserweight division, so the ratings may not be great, but we're building. All right, guys, we're building. 42 rating on that. And we get a tag team match here, and about that had decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. The WCW Tag Team Champions, the Road Warriors, defeat Romeo and Skipper in 8:30 by pinfall when Road Warrior Animal pins Elix Skipper following a Doomsday device. Kid Romeo was the weak link, which we expect. Hawk with a 55, Animal 58, Skipper 49, Romeo with 36. Tag team title storyline has advanced, which is fine. Obviously, the Road Warriors have great chemistry. Commentary lifted the match. Wrestling rating was a 49. Crowd of 36. Overall segment of 53. Good stuff here. I love featuring the Road Warriors to the best of my ability on every Nitro. So we're trying to really showcase them. Post-match, however, as they're standing in the ring, the Natural Born Thrillers, Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare, come on down to the ring, and they challenge the Road Warriors for the Tag Team Championships for a match next week, as the Road Warriors accept their challenge, and we get another title match next week on Nitro. Now we have a Tag Team Championship match, we have the Cruiserweight Championship match, so let's book this. Tag team titles will be on the line next week as well for a big Nitro. Let's put this together here. Sean O'Hare, Chuck Palumbo, Road Warrior. Tag Team Championship. And titles, World Tag Titles. Boom, boom. There we go. So there's another big match booked for next week. So next week could be a big show for us. The storyline has advanced. Sean O'Hare benefited from being Flavor of the Month. 52 overall, 54 overall on the rating. Backstage, we have Diamond Dallas Page cutting a promo saying that he's trying to let BG James not be on his mind, as he is trying to just keep getting wins and keep getting closer and closer to the WCW Championship, no matter what BG James tries to do to distract him from that goal. The storyline has advanced. DDP clearly enjoyed having the freedom with no script. 73 rating on Diamond Dallas Page's promo. In a decent match, Diamond Dallas Page defeats Tony Mamaluke in 6:19 by pinfall with a diamond cutter. This is kind of a squash match just to give Diamond Dallas Page a win. Page at 68, Mamaluke at 36. Wrestling was a 52, crowd of 46, segment overall 63. No major complaints there. Again, wanted to just get Page a win. Post-match, BG James shows up again on the Titantron, saying that Diamond Dallas Page is now got BG in his head, and that eventually, when BG James feels the need, he will defeat Diamond Dallas Page, and he lays down the challenge for Bash at the Beach. Diamond Dallas Page quickly accepts the match, and BG James says he'll be in attendance next week for Wednesday Night Nitro to confront Diamond Dallas Page. 75 on this rating here. Again, this storyline is very good here. I'm very excited to see kind of what we can do with this. These ratings have been fantastic. Storyline has advanced and gained heat, and BG James improvised well. So very, very happy with this. We get Shane McMahon talking about 4 matches that are going to be, wow, it's a high rating. He completely confirms the tag team title match and the Cruiserweight Championship match next week. He also announces that Booker T will be in action next week, as well as BG James, who said he was going to be in attendance. He will be in action next week as well. 88 on that promo from Shane. Great stuff, Shane McMahon. God, I love having you as the Avatar. Definitely a big help. Benefited from having groundwork public support. And in our main event of Wednesday Night Nitro, and about that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Lance Storm defeats Shane Helms in 13 minutes and 6 seconds by pinfall. This was a storytelling match. Shane Helms had the upper hand for most of the match until Chavo comes in, distracts him, and Lance Storm hits him with the super kick to get the pinfall. 71 by Storm, 63 by Helms. Both storylines have advanced and gained heat. Shane Helms benefited from having a hot new move. Shane Helms benefited from being Flavor of the Month. 67 on the wrestling, 48 on the crowd, 68 on the segment. As Lance Storm is celebrating in the ring, Booker T comes out and says that at Bash at the Beach, Lance Storm, you will finally bow down to Booker T, as I am the WCW champion, and your little slick moves and all this stuff of trying to cheat to get wins is not going to work against me. But next week, I'll make sure I have my head on a swivel when I'm in my match to make sure you don't need to pull any stunts and try to attack me from behind. Storyline has advanced and gained heat. Booker looked good. Improvised well. 74 on the rating overall to end the show. Let's see what we get for a show rating here, guys. I think it's going to be pretty high. 73, we increased popularity in 10 regions, which is fantastic. I'm very excited with this. I think we're slowly starting to become 70s increasingly every week now. We got a couple weeks up until Bash at the Beach. I think it's the 3rd week of August, so we have quite a few Nitros to get there. Keep liking the videos, guys. Please keep commenting. I respond to every comment. If you guys want to see something or you have ideas, again, please throw them in there. Someone threw the idea of the La Familia name, and we're using it going forward with Chavo, Psicosis, and Juventude. So I definitely listen to most ideas as long as they're able to be weaved in. But again, I want to say thank you to everybody, and we'll see you next week for the next Wednesday night Nitro.